Hello everyone. So welcome to the channel of RD Automation Learning. So in this video, we are going to see high paying jobs which does not require programming, which does not require coding. So there are many folks out there who are looking for jobs in the IT industry, but they don't have any programming or any kind of coding knowledge. Also, they they are not willing to learn programming. If you are not comfortable with programming coding, then this video is for you. So in this video, we will be telling you few of the high paying jobs in the IT industry, which even a non-IT person or a person who is, not having any coding or programming language can also do. Right. So let us look into all these kinds of jobs in detail. But before that, if you are watching this video for the very first time, then please do like, share, and subscribe our channel. Okay. So let us see all the jobs, though in which the coding is not required, right? Okay. Now this is the first job, SAP basis job, in which more of SAP administration skills would be required. Now, when I say administration, so you need to have SAP knowledge, right? SAP is a very, software that is in demand, right? And it is used in almost most of the big companies. If you know how to use as how to administrate SAP. So it is very easy. See, administration means you should have knowledge about access control. You should be able to give authentication rights. So all those kind of things pertaining to SAP that you would be doing as a part of your roles and responsibilities. And you can see if you are having 3 years of experience, then also you would be able to make 8 to 12 lakhs per annum. So this is as per, if you're working in some big company in Hyderabad, in Pune, so this much amount of, package you can get at 3 years of experience. And if it is 4 plus, then you can get more than 15 lakhs per annum also, right? And any non-IT background person can also join this particular profile, right? So this is in demand SAP basis, right? Now coming to the second job, if you are more interested in sales and distribution, if you know marketing, if you feel that marketing is your passion, if you like selling the things and you are able to convince people, right, then you can go for SAP SD, right? So that is SAP sales and distribution. Now what is sales and distribution? So sales and distribution is, again, that is a core function of SAP, right? It has a very good career choice, right? SD is widely used in industries like manufacturing, insurance, and energy, security, telecommunication, pharmaceuticals, and healthcare. So in all these kind of companies, you would find SAP SD jobs. So see, earlier also SAP bases were there, now also SAP SD. So these two kinds of SAP related jobs are in demand, right? So SAP, if you know this software, so automatically you would be able to get all these kind of job profiles, apply to these job profiles, and these job profiles are in demand, right? So if you are looking for these kind of opportunities in IT field in which you don't know any programming, you don't require any coding knowledge also, then you can go for this particular. Next is Power BI or W, right? So Power BI is, again, you will be working on some analytics. You will be working on some chart statistics and you will be representing them, right? So that is also a very good job in demand. And again, you don't need that much of coding knowledge, right? Next is business analyst. Who is business analyst? Now, if you are aware about agile methodology, waterfall methodology. So in all these kinds of, whether it is SDLC, whether it's STLC, business analyst plays a very vital role. What does business analyst do? They would be having interaction with the client. They would be having interaction with their customers, and they would be understanding the requirements. And that requirement, they would be, guiding the entire team to make sure that we meet those requirements. So this is how they will play a very vital role. Now, again, when you do business analysis, you need to have good grip on documentation, like you would be preparing FRDs, functional requirement documentation, specifications documentations, BRDs, business requirement documentations. So you should be having good grip on documenting. Right? So if you are able to do documentation And if you are good at interaction with, you have good English communication skills, you are able to speak well, then automatically your chances of getting job in business analyst will increase. And it's not like you need a very high year of experience, like 10 to 12 years of experience. You can start from a trainee, you can start as a junior TA also, and slowly and gradually you can pick up the pace, right? Next is Pega developer. Pega developer jobs are also in demand, right? So anyone who is looking for, to do Pega development, then they can go for Pega developer job also. Then DevOps is there. See, in DevOps, you would have studied about the CI/CD pipelines, Jenkins, Azure DevOps. So you don't require any coding knowledge, but yes, some part of shell scripting knowledge is required, right? You would need some kind of scripting knowledge, because you will have to write those PowerShell scripts. You will have to write those shell scripts just to make sure those are automated, because DevOps is entire an automation process. It's not a manual process. You would be creating pipeline and you would be working on those things. So it's entirely a um, one kind of automated process. So for that, you would need scripting knowledge, right? So PowerShell is fine. Then apart from that, in the Jenkins also, you need some scripting knowledge. So all this kind of scripting knowledge is required. But DevOps is having a lot of demand in the market, right? Many people, many companies are hiring DevOps now. Earlier, if you see 4 years back, this role was not there. Some developers only used to take care of the code. They used to merge in the master branch, and they used to commit the code, and they used to take entire day, sometimes 2 days or n number of hours for this particular thing, right? So this role was not there in the past, but this has been launched now. So this is in demand. So you should definitely learn DevOps. You should do some, even a small course on DevOps, you would get an idea of what actually it is. And then once you get a job, you would get that practical exposure also, right? So DevOps is in demand. You should definitely do this course. And it's not about course, but even if you see all the tutorials on, those are available on Google, you can see on YouTube also. So you would see there is a lot of depth in DevOps again. When I say about pushing the code, merging the code, that's not the responsibility of DevOps. Apart from that, the additional responsibility is whenever a new code is being checked in, they will create a pipeline in such a way that the automated test would be running, the unit test would be running, making sure that the new line of code does not create or develop any regression issue, right? So DevOps is uh, is a profile, is a role which is in high demand in the IT industry these days. So you should definitely try getting, try learning DevOps if you want to get jobs. Because see, these are all the job opportunities in which coding knowledge, programming language knowledge is not required. These jobs are something in which you don't need any grip on any programming language, Java, Python, C Sharp, or .NET. These are the profiles in which you can directly work with some kind of product based knowledge, right? Uh, so as a mentor, I would really suggest you that if you are not looking forward to make your career in the programming profile in the IT industry, and if you are really looking for making your career in the IT industry with a non-programming, with a non-coding profile, then these are the best job opportunities for you, right? So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more updates.